Hello guys, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. And guess what guys, we got some juicy content coming up for you right now. So if you hold JASMY, guess what, we still got much bigger moves coming in. And if you find that interesting, then guys, do me a favor to stick around. So let's roll the intro. Hello guys, and welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. Right guys, so I'm currently looking at JASMY from a 1 month time frame, and well, all we have to do is to break through this long rectangle box over here. And if we break here and we go further up to the upside, we're looking at a minimum of 388% to the upside. However, just like in my last video, you will find out that there is a way how we can figure out, at least for the foreseeable future, where can we see the coin heading. How much higher can we go? Well, it all depends on the market structure and also the sentiment within the cryptocurrency in general within the next 1 year or year and a half. But guys, this is a pretty big video I'm gonna do today on JASMY. I've been a long time admirer, held right up until down there whilst we smashed our way up to our current price of 2 cents, which I've been screaming for the loudest. So let's dive a bit more into the technical analysis. So we're going to start with the monthly before we go down to the daily. Right, so far on a monthly, it looks like that we are just on the verge of at least creeping up, so we can retest this area right up there or anywhere within a box. Now, depending how Bitcoin reacts in the next couple of days, we could see a pullback. That pullback would be a very healthy one anyway, so we can reload up more JASMYs here for a potential move back to the upside. And it could go something like this, followed by doing something like this, getting away back up into the area, and with a potential move even further higher up. And that is just on the monthly chart. But let's dive a bit more into more details. So we're going to go into the weekly one. So from the weekly one, we're going to have to zoom in a bit more, because otherwise you won't be able to see all the lines clearly. Alright, now this gives us a different perspective. It looks like we've already done this, where we've gone up, just tapped in within this area here, but we do need to clear this little area there, so we can at least try to attempt to go much higher. Currently we are showing a small red candle, but if we zoom in, we need to figure out whether that's a shooting star or pinball candle. Okay, that's a shooting star on the way to the downwards, so quite possibly we could see a retracement. If not 50%, then it could go all the way back down. If that was to happen, guess what guys, it's going to be a fantastic trade anyway. You could trade short. If we go 50% on the move, it'd be around about there, and that should give us about a 38 or 39% move to the downside. If we go much further, right down there, that's an easy 70% move to the downside, and that'd be quite decent. All you got to do is just 2x leverage from that, then you can make some pretty decent gains. But just as a disclaimer, this is not financial advice. This is something which I've been doing for a long while, which I'd love to share with the YouTube world. And if you'd like to follow me, then by all means do so. Otherwise, if we just continue on with the show, if we do come back down here, that's about 70%, and if we blow up from the retracement from there to here and back up to the top, that'd be even better trade, or even hodling, and that will give you easily around about 550% move to the upside. And once again, you would only need perhaps 2x leverage with that, and you can make an incredible gains just from doing that. That will give you 10x of your return, and that will be the best strategy for the at least foreseeable future. This could play out within 10 weeks, where we could see something like downwards, upwards to that 500% move to the upside. So for now, I'll wait until we see a confirmed red candle here for the weekly, then we can literally trade and go on our way back down for that 70% move to the downside. Right, that is for the short term and from the weekly perspective. Now let's dive into the daily. Now on the daily, it looks like we've been kind of consolidating, go sideways within this area right here. This could give us the confidence that we could go even further higher up without any major pullback back down to that 70% move to the downside. So quite possibly from a slightly shorter time frame, we could come back to retest here before we continue to move from there and bounce away to the upside. In fact, from a day chart perspective, this looks more plausible. So if I was you guys, I would actually wait until we retrace somehow 50% of the move or even full length of the candle back down here. Maybe add some limit orders from there, and we can work our way or move our way back up to the top, and that will give us again over 136% move to the upside. Leverage as much as you feel comfortable, but then again guys, be cautious with leveraging because you can quite easily stop yourself out. Make sure you add a trailing stop loss, so in case if we do make that massive move and then we make a massive dump again, you would at least capitalize on those juicy gains. Now that is my short-term analysis, but why do we go back into the monthly? Because I saw something really amazing within the month chart. Right, so firstly, what I've been doing with my channel lately is by demonstrating to you guys the power of the Fibonacci, because the Fibonacci tool is quite a powerful tool that everyone has been using within the trading world, and in fact is also as powerful within the cryptocurrency. But I want to be as accurate as possible, so let's get scrolled into the chart, bring the Fibonacci retracement right down to the bottom. Right guys, check this out. Bear in mind we're looking at JASMY with a Fib tool. It looks like we could quite easily reach $1 and 41% to the upside. Now if that to play out over the next 8 months to maybe a year and a half, that will be an incredible trade to be had, and that will easily give you 7,320%. Now that is doable. I wouldn't be surprised if one day JASMY do hit the $4 mark, but for the meantime we're going to try to be as realistic as possible. So with that in mind, let's say for instance you put in only $100. If you put in $100 for the 7,330% move to the upside, that will give you exactly $7,330. But what if you had a bit more cash and you put in 500? That would give you exactly $36,650 in order for this move to play out. And once that does it guys, you're going to be so minted in the near future, that is for sure. That's why it's all speculative, of course, but then again, once the ultra bull season kicks in, you never know how much higher we go. In fact, we could even go even higher. I believe in some of the exchanges will show its all-time highs has been at around about $4, if I'm correct. If that is the case and we do get up there, look at that guys, if we do reach anywhere to that dizzy heights, we could easily be looking at around about, here we are, around about 1,400 or 14,000% move to the upside. Now that's even more speculative. Either way guys, that is something that I'll be looking for, as I've been holding JAS for a very long time now, and that will give me an insane move with only just a couple of £100. So if you add more right now for instance, or until we'll pull back, you can see even more insane gains. But anyway, I'll leave it there for now. If you do like the channel, give me a subscribe, hit the bell notification, and be sure to subscribe to my channel right over here, or you could check out my last video right there, and I'll see you all in another one. Cheers, bye.